Hi, I'm George Dietrich. I'm the instructor here for Agricultural Technologies up at Upper Bucks County Technical School. To be successful in my program, students need to be willing to work both independently and in teams, because as you can see throughout the room here, we got the fish tanks, we have small animals, we're working in greenhouses and working in landscaping where you have to be able to work both in a group and a team. You need to be not afraid to get your hands dirty, because sometimes you have to stick your hand in the fish tank to solve a problem. Sometimes you're working with an animal that's not doing too well, so it might be sick. And then also you're working a lot of times with soil, so you need to not be afraid to get your hands dirtied in order to solve problems. So in my program, there's what I like to say is 3 separate areas that we focus. The first aspect that we focus is the chores, where I'm really teaching you as a student what the typical tasks you might do in the different area of agriculture. To start with, we have the fish tanks. And so, with the fish tanks, there's a lot of different things that the teach you is to record, so that way you kind of get to see and monitor what we're doing with the fish. And so some of the different things that you're recording is the chemicals in the tanks. You're checking to make sure that are the fish eating, are the fish getting enough food, are they getting enough, is the water have enough aeration in it. You're checking the filter systems, making sure the filter systems are working. And you're kind of jotting down all your notes, so that way when the PM students come in, they can also see what's going on, so that way everybody kind of has a picture as to what's going on in the system. And then over here we have the small animals that we're in charge of, which right now we have a couple of different guinea pigs. This is Milo. Hold still, Milo. You good? Yeah. And so what we got to do with Milo and the other guinea pigs is we're monitoring their weight, because that's usually a high indicator if something's wrong with a young small animal like a guinea pig. The other things that we're doing is we're checking, their food, we're checking their water, we're also checking, we're doing a physical inspection on a daily basis with them as well, and just also giving them some chance to get out of their cages, because even though their cages are acceptable size, it's good for animals to get out and get some room to stretch and everything. So this is what we're doing over here on this side. Okay, so here in our greenhouses here at Upper Bucks County Technical School, the students are learning how to take care of how to start plants with seed and start them to initial germination. I also like to make sure the students learn the basics of taking care of houseplants, because you never know when you decide to have home plants at home. And then as we look through here on this side, we had a lot more of our plants where we planted a couple of some of more house plants. We put in some larger pots, and then we also have some aloe as well that we use. And then in the very back of the building, we have our hydroponic system and aquaponics that we've been setting up and that the kids will work with as well. Okay. So the last area the kids work in that's outside for chores is the landscaping here. And aside from just taking care of the plants that we have out and making sure that they're getting enough water, and also the basics of weeding, the students also get to learn some basics in landscaping design and maintenance, where they actually learn about how to actually keep things looking nice and also make sure that new plants are growing throughout the years.